Hey guys, Logan Bells here. So, I just got back from watching the whole Netflix original series. Not Daredevil, not Jessica Jones, not Luke Cage, and not Iron Fist. No, not those shows. I'm reviewing a non-comic book superhero show, and that is 13 Reasons Why. So 13 Reasons Why is a Netflix original series based on a best-selling novel of the same name about the teenage girl named Hannah Baker who committed suicide right after she recorded 13 tapes explaining why she committed suicide. And this male classmate friend of hers named Clay has received a box of 13 of the tapes she recorded, and he has to listen to every single one of those tapes just to find out why some of the stuff happened to her and why she committed suicide and what he did to her, because he was told that he did something terribly awful to her, and he has to find out what he did because he didn't remember it. Now, before I dive into this review, I want to let y'all know that I researched the whole 13 Reasons Why because I didn't know about 13 Reasons Why coming in. After watching the whole 13 episode long season of 13 Reasons Why, what did I think of it? It was actually an okay show. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually enjoyed the first 6 episodes of this series, or the first half if you even want to call it that. Not so much the second half, and I will get into the second half in just a few minutes, but first, let's get into the casting. Catherine Langgold, I think I got her last name correct, as Hannah Baker, the teenage girl who committed suicide. She did a good job in the series. Like, even though her character, Hannah Baker, was only in the flashbacks throughout the season from beginning to end, she still did a good job as Hannah Baker. And the flashbacks that showed her backstory right before she committed suicide were really good. But yeah, Catherine Langgold, you did a good job, girl. I like you. This guy, as Clay, he did a fine job. I don't think he was that terrible at all, or bad. He pretty much had to go on a quest to listen all the 13 tapes that Hannah recorded. The story I thought was very interesting. You know, about Hannah Baker committed suicide and then left all the 13 tapes she recorded just for someone else to discover what has happened to her and why she committed suicide. I thought that was done pretty well. And like I said about the first 6 episodes, I thought the first 6 episodes of the series was really intriguing to watch. This show pretty much reminded me of Luke Cage. Luke Cage pretty much was intriguing to me within the first 7 episodes. Yeah, I mean, the first half of Luke Cage was great. I love it. Not so much the second half, though. This show is pretty much the same way, except not on that level in terms of which ones are great and horrible. So yeah, the first half, intriguing to watch. Not so much the second half, though, and let's get into the second half. I will not spoil the second half just for those who have not yet watched 13 Reasons Why. But I will say there were some things that happened in the second half that was definitely, without a doubt, 100% certain is not for kids to watch. I mean, actually, the whole season is not for kids to watch because I'm going to remind you, there is an absurd amount of strong language throughout this season from beginning to end. And I was mind blown by how many F-bombs have been dropped out throughout this whole season. I never expected that to happen. I thought this show was going to be PG-13 rated and stuff like that, but no, it was very different from what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, the whole season, not for kids, definitely not for kids, but the second half, oh no. See, that's all I had to say. What else do I like and dislike about this series? Well, I would say the pacing was fine and all. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not too great. There were some pretty slow moments throughout the season. And I was kind of bored at some parts of the season. Now, the suspense, good. Pretty good. I mean, the suspense in life was really good. And I would say the same thing for the suspense in this series. So, what are my final thoughts on the Netflix original series, 13 Reasons Why? Like I said, I enjoyed the first 6 episodes of this series. I enjoyed the story, which was well written and well executed. I like some of the characters. Hannah Baker, played by Catherine Langgold, flawless. Some of the things that happen in the second half, which I, again, won't spoil, were way too much for me. The performances were good, at least some of them, as well as some of the characters, as well as the story. And, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to give 13 Reasons Why, Season 1, I guess, a Silver Medal of Honor. Anyway, guys, that is my review for 13 Reasons Why, Season 1. If you guys enjoy my review for Season 1 of 13 Reasons Why, please click the like button. And if you have already watched Season 1 of 13 Reasons Why, comment down below to let me know what you think of it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Pal Squad, and as always, fight the good fight. Peace.